Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and welcome to the Now, the spiritual news show for the week starting the 1st of March 2013. So we'll start off with the reading for this week. Now this is a week to focus on relationships, specifically intimate relationships, romantic relationships, and improving those relationships, or kind of getting together to work together more, getting on the same page, sharing things with each other so that you can create better together. If you're not in an intimate relationship or a romantic relationship, it's a great week for looking at your patterns in these relationships when you are in romantic relationships, or where you have been in the past, because romantic relationships are all about us being in relationship with ourselves. It's all about our own relationship with ourselves. And when we've really mastered our relationship with ourselves, when we love ourselves, then we can be in really great romantic relationships with other people. So it's always really good idea to work on your romantic relationships, or work on yourself. How much you love yourself, how much you're giving to yourself, how much you allow yourself at any time, whether you're in a relationship or not. When we're in a relationship, it gives us that mirror so that we can understand ourselves better. Also, this is a great week for acceptance, and acceptance of things that maybe we've judged in the past, warming to new ideas, warming to new points of view, warming to new situations. Big time of change, but this isn't a time of change about us pushing forward and our ego selves doing it all and changing things and pushing it and forcing it. This is about us releasing. Whenever we release things, whenever we release big things from our lives and leave a big, wide open energetic space for something new to come into our lives, and this is the kind of energy that we've got around at the moment. We've just had a full moon, and we've got all of this releasing energy at the moment, especially with Mercury being in retrograde now as well. All this releasing energy creates wide energetic space for new things to come into our lives. Now, these new things that are coming into our lives are things that we have wanted for 10, 20, 30, 40 years. The big things that you have been focusing on all of your life, they can start happening now, the more you release that resistance. And so really warm to letting go of the old, warm to new experiences, being open-minded about new experiences too, being open-minded to change your mind about something maybe you've judged in the past. This is really a time for integrating everything together. There's no wrong, there's no right in the world. We just need to start to open up to understanding everything and accepting everything more. So it's a great week to be doing that in your personal world. This is also a great week to relax, to take more time to yourself. It's quite an introspective week, so spending time with yourself, not so much with other people, not doing so much, taking time out to rest. Find that when we aren't giving ourselves this time, that the universe just kind of forces us to do that. So we'll end up getting tired, wanting to sleep more, wanting to cancel on friends and things like that, because we just don't feel like we've got the energy. That's actually us ignoring the signs and the universe having to push us to do that. So it's really good to notice those signs and just have that introspection. Same, Mercury retrograde causes us to do the same thing too, to let go of resistance, because Mercury is in charge of all the mechanics of things, like communications, technology, all the tools that we use to try and do things all ourselves. And when Mercury is in retrograde, it actually puts a spanner in the works. It stops all of those things from running smoothly, and it allows us to get that distance from our ego selves, our human selves, wanting to do everything ourselves. So it gives us that break just to focus on the bigger picture, take a step backwards, and allow the universe to give it to us instead. In Ascension news for this week, again, a big time of letting go at the moment. We've got a very creative time ahead of us. In fact, right now we've got a very creative time. But as I said, this isn't a time for us to focus on what we want. We've been doing that. We can't help but do that. We've been doing that forever. It's a time for really letting go of our resistance. And what I mean by that is we have potential. We've generated a lot of potential for ourselves over the years, over our whole lifetimes, in fact. And it's only ourselves that keeps us away from that potential. So imagine your biggest dreams for yourself, your biggest goals, this vision that you have for yourself in the future. If you've got that vision, then that potential is available to you right now. You're the only person that is keeping you away from that. And the more you can focus on actually feeling that potential right now, knowing that it's part of you right now, that there's no struggle, there's no time to get there, that you don't need to learn more or grow more in yourself to actually get there, that it's available to you right now. Releasing that resistance, releasing those beliefs that you're somehow lacking and can't reach that potential yet, and just feeling it, feeling that potential, feeling those goals, maybe visualizing it and feeling that it's right there and it's right available to you right now. This is what's in the Ascension news this week, is that we are such powerful creator spirits, and we haven't even touched on realizing just how powerful creator spirits we are. We have all of this potential and it's available to us right now. We can have the whole resources of the universe at our fingertips, not even at our fingertips because we don't need to do it ourselves. We can call in all kinds of energies to achieve the things that we want to achieve, to add the value to the world that we want to add. And it's available to us right now. We have that potential right now. We can reach our potential right now. So what we've got going on over the next few weeks and months is a time of great change where we will be releasing so much of this resistance that we've had to actually fulfilling our potential and being our potential right now, that it's going to seem like we're leaping ahead. But really, we're not leaping ahead. We're not going to manifest massive things, massive shifts from where we are now. We're just going to realize that it was us that was holding ourselves back, and we're going to be letting go of that, and then something big's going to manifest. But if you're really honest with yourself, you look back and you think, well, I have wanted this for 20 years, so it hasn't been quick in the coming. I've just allowed it quickly. And when that happens, there's going to be this cascade effect in your life, because when something big like that happens and you realize how you did it, how you release that resistance, you're going to believe in yourself. You're going to realize, well, if I can do that, if I can allow that, then I can allow everything else as well. And so everything else is going to snowball from there, and you're going to have great big manifestations coming along. It's completely dependent on how much you can release this belief that you're not good enough already, that you are some distance from your potential and what you want to do. And just realize that you have your potential right now. You can just accept it right now and do it right now. So we're being kind of infused with strength, courage and confidence to stay focused on our goals and our potential, because that's what's going to allow us to release these resistances. So it's not about trying to stop yourself from focusing on the struggle or what's lacking in you or what you need to learn or what you think you need to do, because it's hard to stop ourselves from thinking things. Instead, we can focus on our potential, focus on those biggest goals that we want to accomplish. See ourselves there, imagine it and feel it in every way that we possibly can, and we will be taken there by the universe. The more we can focus on our potential and our goals, our biggest goals, the faster we will get there. Great week for focusing also and kind of facing what comes up, the beliefs that come up that are holding you back. You know, this might bring up all kinds of beliefs like self-doubt and self-worth issues, self-confidence issues, all kinds of things like that. So if those come up, face them. They're not going to disappear without facing them, so face them. And if you need help with that, come along to Be Healing. I can help you to release those things as well. So all of the resources in the universe are available to us to use right now to do whatever we want to do. We have this amazing creator spirit power, if we are just ready to accept that power and actually realize that we can reach our potential right now and use that. So this is a real transformational time, not just personally, but for the whole world, because the effect that this is going to have on the world is going to have a cascade effect, not just in our own lives, but on other people's lives too, and it's going to expand from now. And we've really got exciting things coming for the whole world. So have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.